Hello, hi, it's Diana, and I have an important to talk about today, and I think it affects everybody because it is the topic of happiness and joy. How to feel more happiness and joy, or what's wrong with we have sometimes when we get caught up in these emotions or states of being, and we're like, I just can't be happier. I just don't feel happy. I just don't feel joy. Something feels off, and our mood is kind of down in the dumps. What I want to remind you is you are in control of how you feel. And boy, believe me, I never knew this years ago. I grew up and I was, pretty angry all the time, frustrated. Grass was always greener. That was my thing. I always wanted to live in a warm climate, warm tropical climate. I grew up in Canada and Alberta where it was really cold and snowy. And I just used to get so frustrated, and we weren't around beautiful lakes or ocean, and I always wanted to live by the ocean. So I was always kind of like focused on what I wasn't happy with. And I was letting the outside circumstances really control how I was. No, I don't mean all the time, but you know what I mean. And that really went a lot into adulthood too. But what I've really been learning and over the years is that we are responsible for our joy, for our happiness, and our state of being and our energetic being, and how we can switch those, how we can shift those, how we can change that, how we can bring ourselves into a higher vibration or a higher way of feeling, like a better way of feeling, more happiness, more joy. Because when you stay stuck in those lower dense emotions like fear, worry, doubt, sadness, a bit of depression, feeling down on yourself, guilt, victimhood, right? These circumstances, this person, all of those things, the blame game, not forgiving yourself, feeling resentful, right? So many things, so many emotions with those lower vibes. It keeps us stuck. And if you do that for a long period of time, if you begin to feel those emotions and then your thoughts, right? So our thoughts can create our emotions, right? So we're thinking of sad things or things we should be angry about, we become angry, or else you can be triggered by something in your outside world, another person or what's happening, and that evokes an emotion, often brings up something you felt as a child too, and then we feel that emotion, and then our thoughts continue those thoughts, so our emotions continue in that way. So how do you stop this, right? How do you stop this? Well, it's really important to remember that you are the one choosing to feel that way. And even when it feels, no, I'm not, it just happened. That is true. That is true. It happens so fast before we even can think about it, right? Like people, I used to have a really hot, fast temper and blurt things out. And then I'd regret what I said. And someone said to me, well, Diana, just count to 10. And I'm like, I can't. I get angry, I talk, I speak, it comes out. There's no way I'm even thinking about counting. So I get it. But being more conscious, so when you begin to do that, or when you hear yourself, or when you feel yourself going to this more of a negative state, or staying in that state, you're like, okay, stop. So you need to become aware. So you need to have that awareness, that conscious awareness. Oh, I'm doing it again. Here it is. Or this person's really angering me. We're like, stop. This may be happening, but how do I want to feel about it? And even if your nervous system inside is like, you're mad, and it's like you're shaking and you're sweating and things are, you can feel inside that you're just vibrating, right? You can choose to take a few breaths. And just notice, this is not you, right? This is not you. This is what's happening. You're just reacting to something. And your body may physiologically be reacting. So you're sweating, like I said, so many different things, right? That we know our body goes into those things. So it's really important to kind of just be conscious, aware, and stop. I get to, oh, okay, I can choose how I react. Okay, it's not easy. It feels terrible for me to smile or to just walk away quietly because I really want to, whatever. But you can. And also for bringing joy to your life, you're responsible. Every day, if you're like, oh, ho hum, blah, blah, you're in that mood and nothing seems fun, nothing seems good, and you think life is just boring and anything like that, What brings you joy? Sometimes when I ask people what brings them joy, what do they love to do? What would you love to do? What are you passionate about? They actually say, I don't know. And this is huge. If you don't know, that means you haven't paid attention to it. No wonder you're not feeling any of those things. You've been denying yourself joy. You've been denying yourself doing things that make you happy. You've been denying yourself even talking about happy things, or deciding you get to have that, or that you get to experience something different in your life. So now you get to decide, right? I am going to choose something different. I haven't been feeling a lot of joy or fun or happiness in my life. And that's a lot of people. Like, I go through days like that. I totally catch myself. I'm feeling really flat. I haven't been going out. I've been staying around here. I've been getting really bored because I haven't been challenging myself, or I haven't been changing my state or emotions, right? And I'm like, you're right. So things I do sometimes is I have one of those mini trampolines. So I bounce on that, and I listen to really good music, or I watch a good YouTube video, or I watch a good movie or something. And I just jump and I shake, because we can change. We need to shake it off, that energy, change the energy, get the energy flowing through our body. Go for a walk. I have gone for a walk in nature with my dog sometimes when I was feeling so maybe pitiful, mad at myself, or mad about something, feeling sorry for myself, feeling angry, feeling blah, blah, blah. And I just say, go for a walk, because I know it's going to make me feel better. And then when I'm in, I got to sneeze, the trees, or in nature, or even just walking down the street, right? I breathe in, I be fully present in the moment. And I'm like, thank you for the trees. There's so much beautiful abundance. There's so many leaves. There's so many rocks. There's so much grass. Look at the sky. It's amazing. Look at these beautiful trees, right? I just go into that, even if I don't feel it in the moment. Focus purely on that moment. Focus on things that are around you. Find the beauty in it. Find the goodness in it, right? And just do things like that. That changes your state of being. Breathe in the fresh air. Move your body. Move your body. Dancing. I have put on a great song and danced in my living room. That's a big thing. If I want to change my state, just sang a song, listen to, a guided meditation. You can turn on, look for 432 Hz, which is hertz, 528 hertz. I can't remember the other numbers. It's sound frequencies that can actually change the frequency of your body and change your state. So you can do that. Pick up a good book that has positive statements. So you can do something. It is not outside of you. You don't wait for someone to bring you joy. You don't wait for your circumstances to bring you joy. You find it yourself. You allow yourself to feel it, right? You can connect to it, to love, to joy, to any good feeling within yourself. It's your responsibility. It's no one else's responsibility to make you happy, to do things that make you happy, to bring you places that make you happy. That's on you. All right. That is just something I really wanted to remind people of. And I also want to remind you that I have my one-on-one, one opening for one-on-one, 3-month, maybe 2. I may only open up 1, but anyways, get a hold of me. You can go to dianamarchand.com, work with me, and you will see some options for you. And I have also opened up a 21-day option at a really good $397, which I have a 3-time session for $333. This $397 is 3 weeks with me. So that's incredible. So really look that up. And a one-time, contact me. I have a contact on my website, dianamarchand.com. And a one-off session. If you just want one session with me and you want to get some cleared on, I know I'm eating right, I'm exercising, but nothing's working. What is wrong with me? I don't really know what to do. Or you just really want some guidance and direction in that area, wellness, and also you want to work on your mindset, because you're like, I'm feeling stuck and I need some help, because I'm very, very good at that also. So reach out to me, check out my website, find me on Facebook, Diana Marchand, Instagram, Diana Marchand 5050. And I also have my free Facebook group for women over 40, Women Creating Healthy Lives. And I'm changing things up in the future, so things are going to change. Keep watching, subscribe, and I will let you know, and post comments below any topics you want me to cover, and I will cover them.